Hey Internet. April 10th was my father's birthday. He would have been 72. Unfortunately, in 2005, he passed away as the result of a disease called polycythemia vera. Because it was recently his birthday, I've been thinking a lot about him. Pop was diagnosed with PV before I was born, but for much of my early childhood, I had no idea that he was sick. He never talked about it, and the symptoms weren't really obvious to a child. It wasn't until my mom sat me down and told me that he was sick that I even knew about it. From that point on, I was kind of obsessed with the thing that was killing my father. I asked a lot of questions. I even did a presentation to my 4th grade class about the disease. Imagine being 9 years old and seeing one of your classmates stand up and say, "Oh yeah, by the way, my dad is dying from this rare form of cancer." But it was really weird to learn all of these things about something that Pop never even addressed. I wanted to share some memories of my father with you guys because those are what have been on my mind. But as I was thinking about which memories I'd like to share, I realized that every memory I have of him is tinged with sadness. I have good memories of working out in the garden with him, but then I remember that it became increasingly difficult for him to do that work and that he had to wear long sleeves in the heat of summer because the medication that he was taking made the sun and sweat irritate his skin. I remember spending time with him in the evenings, giving him foot massages, but that was because his feet became so cracked and swollen by gout that he could hardly walk. I remember him singing songs in church on Sunday morning, but that reminds me of when he could barely walk up the stairs to get into the front door. I also have bad memories. I remember how the disease changed him. I remember how he became more and more irritable and unhappy. I remember hospital visits, and shouting matches, and leaving for school in the morning with tears in my eyes. They say you shouldn't speak ill of the dead, but I don't think that you should ignore memories just because they aren't positive. My father was a kind, funny, and clever man, but the disease took that from him. When I think of Pop, there's a lot of feelings of sadness and missing out, but I think that's okay. I think it's okay to have memories that are painful. Bad memories don't mean that I loved my father any less. Bad memories don't take away value from the good memories. I miss my father constantly, even after 11 years. If remembering him is sometimes a little bit painful, I'll accept that price. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.